Yes, and so now this is a wicked cool part, which we don't necessarily always have. And that's why it's taken me by surprise. Um, the next portion of our program is dedicated to our student speakers. We've had two students that were willing to get up and say a little something, so which we love and encourage. So with, again, great honor and pride, I'd like to introduce Suzanne Amanda.
Hooray!
So I want to start off by saying I'm not the best at public speaking, so if I mess up, I apologize. I also wanted to say before my speech, thank you to all of the staff here, Kristen, Melissa, Bo, Steen, for putting all of this together and also helping all of us graduate because we wouldn't be here without you guys. And then to my family too for living with me, I guess. And now my speech. Natural disasters, political tensions, climate change, discrimination, gun violence, systemic racism, and a global pandemic. These are sadly some of the major points of our high school experiences. I had actually written a very traditional speech, but as I sat reading about history for homework, I really came to terms with just how crazy and historical the past events of this year have been. I realized I needed to rewrite my speech. I knew that I couldn't end this year with something normal because it wouldn't reflect our collective experiences, not even close. So instead of talking about the future and what I personally have accomplished, I want to read a poem I wrote. The past, present, and future. I find myself planning, counting down the days, waiting until something happens. I find myself worrying about days to come, not worrying about the day that's here. I find myself saying tomorrow will be better, not making sure today is the better day. I always seem to find myself anywhere but now, yet now I find the importance in living in the present. Finding the beauty of the day we are in, since tomorrow is never a guarantee, I find myself living for today. Throughout this year, I have experienced more deaths than I ever have in my life, including some deaths from coronavirus. Many of us have had to face a similar reality with this global pandemic. We all have lived through heartbreak and tragedy together. One thing I learned is you have to do the best you can today to guarantee a better tomorrow. Live every day to the best of your ability. Don't compare yourself to other people who may be doing huge things like making companies or creating global change, things that might seem like hard to reach goals. Even just doing something small can create more change than you'd think, like listening to a friend who had a bad day, or adopting a dog at the shelter to give them a better life. Take the time to be in the moment rather than always speeding by. Take time to enjoy every moment. I want everyone now to take a moment to take a deep breath. A sigh of relief. This is relief for the return to a new post-pandemic normal, relief for the end of high school, relief that you are here today. We have graduated high school. Spend the time now with your family and friends celebrating your achievement. Take this summer to be a teen, to really get to do the things you missed out on. And for my adult ed peers, take this summer to celebrate your amazing achievement and perseverance. I'm so proud of us for making it through this unprecedented year. And as a wise person once said to me, if you want to get something done, just do it. Stop asking why. Why is it so hard? Why me? Why can't I figure it out? And just get it done. Let's be the generation that gets stuff done and really fixes things for the better. Never stop believing in yourself, advocating for yourself, and living every day to your personal best. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Woo! Woo!
Thank you so much, Suzanne. That was beautiful. So it is with, again, great honor that I get to hand the microphone over to Amanda Grant.
Woo!
So I'd like to start by thanking Suzanne, first off, for having the courage to speak before I did. She did a great job. And I'd also like to begin by thanking those around us, our family, our friends. Kristen, the first face we see when we step into the building, who starts our day off with a cheery smile. Melissa, our critical thinker, who challenges us every day to learn new things and expand our mind. Bo, who shows us that there are always two sides to every story. Dave, the man behind the scenes, keeping everyone together. And last but certainly not least, Christine, the person who gave us the chance to thrive in an environment many of us struggled with. These past 4 years have been a time of ups and downs and all arounds. I remember how apprehensive I was first stepping into this school my sophomore year. It was a big change, a small, humble school on Common Street compared to the large, echoing hallways of Thornton Academy. However, the apprehension quickly dissipated, and from that moment forward, I found my new home. Suddenly, school was no longer a low-budget horror movie. Instead of cheap goblins and plastic fangs, it was a place I could go to learn and laugh, a place where I could go on days both good and bad. For many of us, I believe this to be the case. Now, here we are at the end of the road as smiling seniors. Here is where our roads split. Some of us are walking the path to higher education, some looking for jobs, some still trying to find their own way. Together we have traveled a road that had many cracks, bumps, and of course, living in Maine, we can't forget potholes. Now is our time. We have climbed mountains and swam rivers to get to where we are today. We are a room of different faces, different beliefs, but similar hardships. Through anxiety, depression, alienation, bad environments, and disrespect, we have continued to conquer our lives. Each day has been a step towards our dreams, our futures, our graduation. Today is a day for celebration, for friends, for smiles, laughs, and indulging in our achievements. We stand here today proud of what we've accomplished, proud of those around us, proud of who we've become. Looking around, I see strong, gifted, beautiful individuals who through mud and swamp have pushed their way to victory. As students and peers alike, we made it. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Woo!
Thank you so much, Amanda. Two phenomenal speeches. Thank you both so much. Really, really appreciate it.